All right, I think we are live. Jack.
Here.
Mic check. We good. I think we straight. Yo, chat. Shout out to everyone who's tuning into the podcast. Shout out to the early birds. Appreciate y'all. I want to shout out a few people real quick. PS Rewind, Samurai Black, what's up? Rich Homie Sean. Shout out to the channel members. Arcade, Ghost Jaeger, Retromatic, Captain Sidekick. You know what I mean? Just say what up if you want a quick shout out. Raiden, I see you in the chat. Shout out to all the people tuning in. Today, as you guys can see, I do not have J-Main with me. I think he's celebrating an anniversary with his lovely lady, his wife. So he had to miss today's podcast. But obviously, I got the next best. And I don't like really podcasting with too much people, if I'm being honest, bro. There's only very few people I like podcasting with. And this guy right here, as my co-host today, is one of them. Jack, say what up to the people.
What's good, everybody? What's popping? How y'all doing, man? Shout out to J-Main for the anniversary. Hey, J-Main, tell your wife to call me back, by the way. But yeah, man, what's good with y'all boys, man? We here, man. What's good?
Yes. Another episode of Good Gaming episode 30. Welcome to the show. Jack, how you doing? It's been a while since you actually popped on. It's been a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, man. I'm doing good, man.
You surviving out here? You living?
Man, I'm doing all right.
You eating good?
I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to.
How many glizzies have you ate the last couple of weeks,
I'm still,
bro? How many glizzies have you ate the last couple of weeks, Jack?
Not many, to be honest, bro. Not many, man. I need to get more. I need to get more, man.
That's good, man. You look a little slimmer, dog. You look a little slimmer, dog.
Yeah, I love it. I need that,
Shout out to Jack, man. Yo, what you been up to? What you been playing, bro?
Man, the only game I've been playing recently, bro, is Resident Evil 4 Remake, man. I've been on that thing.
Yeah, you been streaming that?
Yeah, I think I'm close to getting to the end. I'm on the island. Finally made it to the island. I'm like 18 hours in. It's a great game, bro. It was great when it came out back in the day. It's great now. I feel like they did they kept it true to the original. Not too much to where I'm feeling like, damn, they should have changed some shit up, or they ain't changed too much to where I'm like they should have kept this shit original. It was a nice balance.
Yeah. So far, would you say you prefer this remake over Resident Evil 2 remake? What would you say?
Ooh, I can't go that far though. Because
you think 2's better, huh?
2 was such a drastic difference though. You see what I'm saying? Like 2 and 3 remakes were so drastic compared to 4. Like,
You're right. The whole perspective and everything was like totally different. So
yeah.
And I still kind of like the dismemberment in 2, like how you just shoot off the limbs and they just be hanging off and stuff like that. I always thought that was so great, and that was like missing from Resident Evil 3, and that was like super noticeable. Remake 3, yeah. So I don't know. That might still have.
It's decent in this game though. The dismemberment is decent. In
this
game.
When you use like you're powerful. Even with the when you parry, you can parry a man's arm off. This should be wild. Yeah, it's not that bad in this game too. Yeah, it is. So that's all you've been playing, huh?
Yeah, man. Trying to get through it.
Yeah, why is Butch being mean to you in the chat? Why is he calling you a fat bitch in the chat, bro? That's crazy, bro. On the top of the podcast? On the top of the podcast?
That's my son right there. How you doing, son?
Shout out to Butch. And be nice to my boy Jack. That was disrespectful. I know that's killing me right now. But nothing else, yo. I was asking you before this. You didn't get into the Horizon. You didn't get into the Burning Shores? When you plan on playing that?
I don't even know. I pre-ordered the DLC and all that, but I haven't even started New Game Plus, and then I'm hearing you gotta get to the end of the game to play the DLC. Like, if I start a new game, can I play it from the beginning? Like, I got questions right now. I don't got that many answers, Kofi. I'm searching for answers right now, but I do want to play it. I already know the ending because it's all over the fucking timeline, but I do want to check it out.
Is that, we're gonna definitely talk about that. Is that actually like part of the ending, or is that midway through the game, like the expansion?
I'm hearing it's the ending, but I mean, I don't know. It's clearly part of the game. They didn't leak some shit but whatnot, but
we're gonna talk about it.
Interesting. It do look interesting.
All right, so Jack hasn't played it, but your Horizon connoisseur, your Horizon's number one fan, has actually played the game, courtesy of PlayStation Canada, by the way. Big shout out to the people over there. They hooked their boy up with the code to get the game, and I played about an hour of Horizon Burning Shores. Jack, I will say. The visuals are spectacular.
Okay.
They even kind of, I think they kind of even look better than the base game a little bit, just a little bit though. I feel like the environmental details are extremely nice, but you know, Jack, that was never really my beef with Horizon, and it never was. If you ever heard me talking about Horizon, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It was never. I think I've always gave it its flowers when it comes to its visual presentation and everything surrounding like it's just graphics overall. I think Horizon Forbidden West is probably, I think it deserves to be on the list of like top 10 best games that I've ever at least seen. Would you put it in the top 10 like visually? In the visual department?
Yeah.
I think it makes that list. I think it makes that list. From what I've played so far, it is more of the same in the sense of like shoot the robots, you know what I mean? Go through, you know, you got settlements here and there. There is this new character, your character companion, which is like the big deal that everybody's talking about, like you mentioned before. What's her name? Sekai or something like that. I believe that's her name. And when it comes to the narrative from what I've played so far, I'm not too far, but it seems like without getting into too much spoilers, but it seems like one of the Far Zenith have like survived, I believe, and now you're just like pretty much like hunting them down or whatever the case is. So it seems like that's like what's the narrative, and I'm not too deep into it, but the new machines that I have found so far are pretty cool. I will say that it's really cool, but once again, the game is extremely beautiful, but I just can't get past just how robotic the characters are in this game to me, man. For a game that's like so lifelike, the characters are just kind of dry, and I think that's just gonna be a personal gripe that I have. And if you disagree, you disagree. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it, but it's cool. It's cool from what I've been playing, Jack.
I mean, to be honest, bro, like I think that comes down to just Gorilla's writing, though. At the end of the day, right? Oh, I wouldn't even say it's the performances, because I feel like the performances are, you know.
You think the performance is good in this?
I mean,
I don't know. I just came off playing The Last of Us Part 2. I just came off playing The Last of Us Part 2, and even though that has this whole controversy in it, and like it's a drastic difference, like seeing just how just the voice acting and the performances between these two games, about making a comparison between the two. You know what I mean? And that might not be fair because Naughty Dog is Naughty Dog. You know what I'm saying? That might not be a fair comparison. Yeah, that's a different level, and that might be, you know, I shouldn't really do that. But I just feel like I feel like they just need to find a way to make these characters just more likable. You know what I mean? More likable to me. Like, I don't know. I find myself sometimes just getting bored quickly of just when I'm talking, and sometimes skipping dialogues and shit like that. And the best parts of the game is honestly fighting the giant robots and stuff like that. I fought like a giant fucking toad in the DLC, and which was pretty cool. It was pretty damn cool. But Jack, there's some controversy surrounding this, and I don't want to get into spoiler territory too deep.
Yes, sir.
But I'm pretty sure everybody watching this podcast, if you're on Twitter, you probably know what I'm about to say. So, Jack, Aloy's sexual preference has been confirmed in this game, and it seems like it got some people upset. You know what I mean? I saw the Xbox guys going crazy about it. I see a couple people are not Xbox guys a little bit saying that they're kind of pushing this quote unquote, you know, the favorite 4-letter word woke agenda in the game. So how do you feel about all of this? Because I know you got spoiled of it.
I did. So I got a couple things to say about this. Ever since Horizon 2017, you know, Aloy was always, you know, and this is just the way they made her character. She was always like standoffish, rude to men, didn't pay him much attention. But every time she saw a chick, she was fucking with him, right? So even back then, she got that stigma, like, you know, angry lesbian energy, right? So in Horizon Forbidden West, which you can't even play this DLC if you didn't beat the game, they revealed that she's, you know, the person she's cloned after, Elizabeth Sobek, was also a gay woman. And the thing that's special about Aloy, if you played the game, is that she almost mirrors Elizabeth Sobek, almost exactly. So the fact that Elizabeth Sobek was gay, I was assuming that Aloy is also a lesbian,
Jack,
right?
That might have been some of the dialogue I was skipping over because low key I missed that. I got the I got the platinum that shit too, and I missed that. Yo, you know, like, I can't even lie. Some of the dialogue, I was skipping that shit. I ain't gonna front like I paid attention that deep to Elizabeth Sobeck's. I never knew she was with a woman. I completely missed that. But I will say that what you were saying is true. I kind of had that idea that like Aloy is a little weird because it seems like there's been some male interactions where like they've kind of made some sort of advances, like the dude with the weird ass haircut and the stash. It seemed like at one point like he was feeling he liked Aloy, right? At one point I also felt at one point in Forbidden West I thought Aloy might have had a thing for Varl at one point. Like it seemed like that, right? Especially when he got with when he got jealous. Yeah, when he got with the new girl, right? Remember some shit like that? When he got with the new girl, I thought Aloy might have been, so I was a little confused for a second. So yeah, I'm just waking up from the morning. I scroll on the timeline. I see Xbox University. I think he was the first one I seen video of Aloy smooching. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, this thing caught me off guard a little bit, but then again, I'm not too surprised too. At the same time, I wasn't really too shocked. I wasn't too shocked. So go ahead.
This is what's crazy about this though, about the whole Sony situation. Let's run it down, right? Okay, so we got Ellie, gay main character. We got Aloy, new confirmed gay main character. The lady that wrote Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart, she said in the canon of Ratchet and Clank, Rivet is a gay character. She said this. You can go look up the article. You got Nadine and Chloe, which aren't gay characters in the lore or the canon, but Naughty Dog was promoting holiday cards with them laid up together, cuddling on the beach or some shit. I forgot what it was, but they was all it looked the type way. So narrative, it woke. I don't know, man, but I'm feeling what people are saying right now. I can see it.
You know what? I'm actually somebody who is okay. I don't really get triggered by stuff like this. Like I like when things are natural in games. Like when they do it naturally, like it's cool. You know what I mean? When something is like super shoehorned that like you're clearly trying to put like agenda in my face type of shit, then I could see why like people get annoyed about it. But like typically I don't get bothered by representation. I just want it to be also across the board. Like I would like to see more diverse cast with the main characters and stuff like that. That's what I want to see. Let me play as a Mexican. Let me play as a black dude. I'm talking about a real black. I want an African nigga. Like I want like a straight up big lip African. Like Sony, make one of them games like that where I can play as a big lip African nigga. Like I want to play like that. Like someone that looks like me.
Let me ask you a question.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like that too. So I don't mind if niggas gonna be putting some, just, you know, if you're gonna go for this diverse thing, just, you know, represent everybody, bro. I would like that, bro. I would like that.
I agree. So since devs always talking about they don't like hopping off the porch for certain shit, but they clearly don't mind making a female character. When are we gonna get a game with a male lead character that's gay? When are they gonna do? Who's gonna be the dev to do that? I want to see it personally. I want to see it.
I don't think we've seen that. Well, I think we've seen side characters.
Nah, I want a main character. See, this is that toe dipping shit, right? You all inclusive, you know, everybody. Nah, you got to hop all the way off the porch, like you just said. If it's inclusive and, you know, equality, where's the gay man? They don't want to do it because they know the average gamer is not gonna go out and purchase that game.
You think so? Ooh,
come on, man.
Yeah, Naughty Dog needs to push the envelope. Then they need to make their next game have a gay man. I think that's really gonna push the envelope. You know what I mean? That shit's gonna be funny. Yo, the reactions on Twitter is gonna be so hilarious, yo. But the funny thing is, like, I ain't really too bothered by this shit, man. Aloy liking girls, like, if you really truly bothered by it, then I don't know what to say to you, bro. I really don't care, bro. Like, that shit don't matter. But I do like to see representation. Just I want to see more black folks in there, like, real time. I do like to see more black folks too. What you say, Jack?
No, I was gonna say, man, the little screenshots that leaked or whatnot. Who turned her down like kissing an Asian bitch? Like, well, let's be real about life for a minute, bro. You ain't even got to be gay to indulge in some shit like that. Come on now, y'all. Y'all seen the little chick she was with, bro. Come on now. Respect.
She feeling it. You feeling Sika?
I mean, listen, bro. Listen, I'm feeling what Aloy was working with. You see what I'm saying? She got the riz, bro. She got riz.
She got good taste.
That's it. She got riz, bro.
We got a super chat donation from Captain Sidekick. He says, "Hey Kofi, you playing at 4K 60?" Laughing. Yes, I am playing at 4K 60, which it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. We have a new channel member. A shout out to Jazzy Jefferson. I appreciate the channel member.
That's my boy right there. My boy.
Yeah. Blade X in the chat says, gay black game gon' flop. Holy. Gay and black? Holy. That shit gonna go copper, bro. Triple styrofoam. Oh, man, that would be crazy. That would definitely be crazy to see. But yeah, Horizon Burning Shores. Look, if you enjoyed Forbidden West, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a great time with this game regardless. It's more of the same from what so far. I think they have added new weapons, maybe some new moves and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're a fan of this before, you probably like this one better. Jack, I haven't seen a lot of people on the timeline saying that this is the most beautifulest game that they have ever seen. And does this, and we know Horizon is a cross-gen game, does this beat the allegations of cross-gen? Like how, or you're saying that the game does this beat the allegations of cross-gen or no?
No, sir.
Even people even people going crazy over it like this?
Because this DLC only PS5 only though. You got to remember that. This DLC not on PS4, so. And I'm hearing the DLC look better than you.
That's what I'm saying. I think it look a little bit more dense. I think it look a little bit more richer in the DLC. But I don't know, low key. From what I've been playing, I think this probably could have been on the PS4. I don't see why not.
You think so?
Why not? Why not?
It is interesting why they didn't do it though. There's got to be something in there to where like. You know what I mean? And I just judging by the screenshots and whatnot, it do look better. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
it does. I think it looks more richer, more denser. And the other game looked rich and dense, but this one looks a little bit. I like the island or whatever area they got us exploring this time around. It looks really cool. I don't know. I guess we will never know, Jack, if it's possible on the PS4 or not. I don't know. Yep. Have you seen this game? I want to shift gears a little bit. Have you seen this game called Unrecorded that has been going pretty viral on the timeline right now? It's actually trending on YouTube, and apparently this is supposed to be a real game. And right now the developers are fighting for their life. For people saying that it's fake. This is not real gameplay. They're on the timeline fighting for their life right now, Jack. What do you think about this unrecorded game? You think this is legit, or you think this is some abandoned type of shit?
You think they doing a little smoke and mirrors?
I think some smoke and mirrors. Listen, I think this is some smoke and mirrors. I think it is.
Really?
I think it is. You believe this?
I mean, from the trailer I saw it. I mean, it ain't nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? It do look like hyper realistic. I would say, like when it first started, I thought it was like real footage. Like, what the fuck? This ain't no. But
I don't believe it.
It don't. I mean, it don't look nothing.
Jack,
too crazy.
You know why? You know why I don't believe it? Because
why is that?
The motions of just the hands is just so, it's. Have you played a first person shooter before? Like this shit just looks.
You think it's too fluid?
Nah, it's just too like the guy's pointing his gun sideways and doing this weird shit. You know, like how first person shooters typically look. Like it just looks a little too. It looks a little too off. It looks a little too doctoring to me. So I think they he came out on the timeline. How am I saying he? The company or whatever, the developers came out on the timeline and they posted some sort of video footage of them like I think it was like a video footage of them claiming that it's real or some other shit. But until a nigga holds a controller, shows me some off-screen gameplay, I don't believe it. Do I think games can look this game? Of course, because I think Unreal Engine 5 has this tech demo where it's like a subway and it looks like lifelike like this, but I don't know, man. I'm still not convinced. I think there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors here because it just looks a little bit unnatural to me personally. You know, it would be more believable if this shit was VR just because like the hand motions and stuff. But if this is just a regular first person game with a controller, I don't know. I think it's doctrine a little bit, bro. That's what I think.
This one confirmed for VR or is this
it's not. Game? I don't think this VR. I don't think this VR.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's giving me vibes of Abandoned right now. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's giving me Abandoned vibes.
I mean, you're not wrong for thinking that because, like, I don't even trust like AAA devs, right? So I'm damn sure not believing a fucking indie. Like, like you said, we got to wait and see. Like, I'm not trusting none of that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But apparently, you can wishlist the game on Steam right now. So, well, I guess real people will get their hands on it sooner or later. Or it might be one of them cases that they showed this and the game never comes out. By the way, the developers have never released a game before, Jack.
Oh yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's spooky. Like everything. That's why you said they fighting for their lives right now. So other people must not be buying it either. So they like.
Yeah, a lot of people not buying this shit. All right. So moving on, we have a lot of PlayStation centric topics today, Jack. So it's perfect that you're actually here.
Oh boy.
Isn't it your favorite? Yo, all right. So we got MPDs. right? And a couple of days ago, we got also Europe's, I believe, quarterly reports of, the console market and stuff like that, right? So, and we got like Japan numbers recently too. So it's looking like the PlayStation 5 is going absolutely bonkers right now, Jack. Have you seen it?
Have
you seen the
seen
numbers?
some of the numbers. I have
In
seen some of
Europe,
the
I think they
numbers.
said I think PlayStation was up 365% in quarter one in Europe sales. I believe that's the figure. And in North America, it was also the top selling console in units and dollar amounts, while Nintendo was second and Xbox was third. I thought, I think they said that Xbox hasn't won an MPD since 2016, sir. Since
That
20,
can't be real. Did they win in 2018?
I feel like 20. I think somebody said 2016 was the last time Xbox won MPD, bro,
on, man.
or was number
That's
one in
crazy.
MPD. That's nuts,
Crazy.
Jack.
Oh, man.
Why are people? My question to you, I guess, is why are people coming for Jim Ryan with all this slander when the numbers are looking like this? Jack, can you explain it to me? If look how the numbers are looking. Why are people hating on Jim Ryan right now? He seems like he's getting the job done, Jack.
See, this is my problem, right? And I still don't like Jim Ryan. If he got fired, I'd start doing the shmoney dance right now. My thing is this with Jim Ryan, and he's a businessman, right? And he do great business. Like, he gets the results. That's why he got the job in the first place. Nobody can ever argue that. My thing with this dude is I just don't like the way he conduct himself, man. I done had gripes since fucking press start. My complaints with PlayStation, how they moving. And it's cool that they doing well. I'm not completely surprised because they finally got rid of the supply constraints and whatnot. They finally widely available. Now, if it continue at this trajectory, that's insane. I never saw that coming. I thought once people was able to get their hands on it or die down a little bit, we seeing the opposite result. So, I mean,
so are you gonna claim I'm I'm gonna say you gonna claim that I was right? You gonna say that Kofi was right? You gonna give me some flowers? About the PC shit not affecting the console shit in terms of its sales and people interested in the PlayStation? You gonna give me my flowers on that?
You know what, Kofi? You know what I hate about people, bro? I hate when people are wrong and they don't never admit that they wrong. So guess what? As of right now, I was completely wrong. And guess what? You was right. You was right.
Thank you, Jack. Man, it only took you 100 episodes of PSP a couple of months after just to admit this.
We didn't get these numbers, though, man. How was I supposed to know? I still don't like Jim Ryan. I still don't like him. Let's get that straight right now. Like,
I told you that these releases ain't gonna do nothing. Like the place at this point, like PlayStation, the brand is so big. It's like it's cemented in pop culture. As long as they're not doing any crazy fuck ups, I think they're pretty much smooth sailing. And it seems like they're delivering what gamers want, bro. They've been delivering what gamers want. They got a consistent lineup of games coming, whether they're first party or third party. We had a great year last year. This year, you saying it's light, Jack, but they launched a VR. They got games for that, even though I'm not personally not interested. It's cool for the people who are. They got Spider-Man, which is we
still ain't saying it.
It's coming out, but we know for a fact it's coming out this year. You saying that like it's not gonna come out this year?
According to fucking Candyman, it's coming out this year.
It's coming out this year. It's coming out this year. Man. But Jack, granted that PlayStation doesn't have much quote unquote first party games releasing this year, but we have to give them credit. At least the 2 games that they got coming that we know for a fact are coming this year are literally some of the most anticipated games out of every console. You know what I'm saying? They got Spider-Man 2, easily one of the most anticipated games of 2023,
Absolutely.
period.
Absolutely.
And they got Final Fantasy 16, which looks absolutely incredible. And they got that exclusivity deal for who knows how long it's before it comes out on PC or if it ever comes out on Xbox. You know what I'm trying to say? So it seems at least there's a silver. My whole point is saying that there's like a silver lining to it. At least like the 2 games that we know of coming are literally the top of the line echelon type of games. You know what I'm trying to say? They're not like no mid type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I like that they do the third party deals and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I still, I game primarily on PlayStation to play first party games. And, as much as Final Fantasy 16 looks like a banger day one or whatnot.
Oh, you're not into that shit. You're not into that shit.
I'm not. And at the same time, like,
now you have to give this one a try, bro. You have to give this one a try. You never know,
I played 15. It was okay, but it wasn't just, it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, give it a try, because you never know you might like it, bro. I
still
recall
like that frantic gameplay, yo.
I recall you had some big slander for Ghost of Tsushima on PSP.
Absolutely.
Big slander. After you played it, guess what? You love that shit. You thought that shit was
great
dope.
game. Great game.
So why don't you give it a chance? You never know. You might like it.
We'll see, man. I think the game looks graphically. The game is gorgeous, whatnot.
Gameplay looks fantastic too.
I don't know, man. Then they came out with some bullshit saying black people didn't exist in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Shit just rubbed me the wrong way, man. It's fucking Final Fantasy. You can't imagine a black person in this motherfucker like that. Damn. What kind of imagination you got?
See, you know what I'm saying? Like honestly, the whole explanation was dumb for that. Like I definitely agree with you. We pray to God it was translation, but like they're talking about it wouldn't make their world realistic. Like nigga, like there's dragons and beasts and
dragon,
using titans and all sorts. Like their excuse for not including black people was dumb. They should have just skipped that question. They should have just said skip on that question. I ain't gonna hold you.
Are you fighting trolls and gremlins? Black people where you draw the line, fam? That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild.
Okay.
That's wild. So Jack, I got a question. How many games does PlayStation got to release this year for you to be happy? For you to be content? Like, how many more games besides Spider-Man then?
Spider-Man. You know what? It ain't even the releasing the games, Kofi. I'm gonna be honest. They actually couldn't release a single game this year, and I could be content if I knew what was coming out. If they did a showcase and laid out their plans for the next year and a half.
Okay, so all right, so that's what y'all thirsty for. Y'all thirsty for the showcase. It's not that this year's a bad year for PlayStation. Y'all just want to see what's coming in the future.
It's a bad year. But,
is it really though? Is it really?
Bro, besides Spider-Man, their biggest game is a third-party game. We not Xbox. Like, I want to see what y'all working on. I'm like Will Smith. You remember when they broke into Will Smith house with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I'm like, where are my video games? It's like, where are the games? Show me what games y'all working on, bro. That's it. I don't know. Do a blog post, something.
Listen, I think it's actually quite brilliant though, the strategy that they're going for, because I feel like, okay, if it's gonna be a slow year for you guys first party wise, because most of our major studios have released the game, Jack, right? And we already know that most of the major ones. So I think it's not a bad idea that at least that they're going out their way to make sure they secure some of the most interesting looking third party games and at least quote unquote locking it on their platform for a duration of time. I don't think that's such a bad strategy to, you know what I mean? I don't think that's what we got. You got Stellar Blade, you got Final Fantasy 16, got to be some others that I'm forgetting too. I don't know.
But it's room for both though, Kofi, right? Of course you're gonna lock down the third party deals, you get mix and mingle with the third parties, but at the same time, let's not lose track of why we here though. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's room for both.
You know what? So I think if they come in June, they show you guys a showcase, show you guys like, yo, we're working on this, that. I think something's coming out 2024 at the beginning of the year. And I think that'll probably make y'all feel a little better, right? At least, right?
2024. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's next year. Okay. Listen, bro. Honestly, bro. Well, the non dicking PlayStation. We just want news, bro. We just want information, bro. That's it. Transparency, all that, man. It's cool.
Yeah, I feel like maybe just the current situation right now that like PlayStation. That's the only problem when Xbox is not competing on their level. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting worse, bro.
It's not looking good. It's really not looking. From what I'm seeing is with them console sales and the Xbox is a little bit scary, low key. Low key, it's a little bit scary. And I don't know if that's a good thing because I don't know if you've seen people. Honestly, as a PlayStation fan, I think you should want Xbox to give PlayStation a little bit of a run for their money because we're seeing now that guess what? People in Canada getting fucked and other territories are getting fucked again. Once PlayStation just raised the prices of their software on PC. Did you see that? You see that, Jack?
I saw that. I saw Tony tweeting you about it.
Yeah. You try to get at me. You try to get at me saying that he loves to see it. But I think that's the issue when people are gonna put it on inflation and this and that. But guess what? PlayStation never releases or raises the prices up in America. Guess why? Because America's probably like the only market that Microsoft could kind of like compete with them a little bit, right? Even if they're getting like beat there, but it's probably a closer race than Europe, right? It's a closer race, way closer race than it's not a close race in Europe. It's not a close race in Japan, but it's a close race in a little bit in maybe America. Maybe it's not that they're not getting stomped that bad out in America like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that's why they don't play around with that territory too much. Y'all never got the console price increase. Y'all never got the PC games price increase. Y'all not gonna. But I think it's gonna get to a point. If Xbox disappears, that means PlayStation got like full control over this shit. They can literally dictate the market to whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a good. I don't even know as a PlayStation fan y'all want that unless y'all happy paying more. You know what I mean?
Look how they moving now. Xbox still exists. You wouldn't think that. You think they motherfuckers already dead the way PlayStation moving, bro. Like it's getting bad, bro.
It is. So no I guess that's why we all should want like these guys to thrive. And you know, we already know Nintendo's not keeping up in that kind of market at what we care for in the sense of like the high end gaming market. I think Tony's trying to come in and get some shit out. Let me hear.
Oh, he got some slander.
He got some. I think Tony got some slander for me, bro. I think he got some slander for me. Yo. What's up, Tony? What's up?
Hey.
I can hear you, sir.
I got. First of all, let me just say this. This is not Jim Ryan's fault that the success is happening, right? Nigga was handed a layup, bro. Don't count. Let's not do that.
Okay,
that's
all
like
right.
You know when there's a president and then the new nigga takes over and they try to give him the accolades for the shit the old president put into. That's what this is right now.
That's what Jim Ryan is. That's what Jim Ryan.
That's what Jim Ryan is. Also, Kofi, I got smart for you, right?
Let's hear.
They put the prices up. I love to see it, right? So they put the prices up in Canada, right? Here go Kofi. Yo, PlayStation Canada got me. I'm all good anyway. But here's the thing, Jack. I don't know if you remember. This nigga Kofi was buying any PlayStation game that came to PC, not beating them, not finishing them.
That's cap.
I'm only doing it to support, so they bring more.
I did that.
So they bring
That's
more.
That's for me.
I beat Uncharted, God of War, Spider-Man. What are we talking about? Returnal.
I thought
I beat those games, so don't add sauce on it. Don't add sauce on it.
But
tell the truth.
You said you was buying them to encourage games coming to PC. Now it's PlayStation Canada got me.
Of course. I never said it don't affect me. I'm just saying I'm glad that. Now I got, you know what I mean? They hook your brother, they hook your boy up a little bit. You know what I mean? I haven't copped the first party game in a hot minute. They sent me everything. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say, Tony. But I do feel for the people that are affected by this price increase. I do.
Do you care really? I wouldn't give a fuck about it. Give a fuck about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother.
I'm okay for now. I'm good for now. You know what I mean? But those people, I feel for you, bro. You know what I mean? I feel for you. That gotta drop the
for Portalgate 2 to happen when Spider-Man dropped and they cut you.
Oh, Kofi, he ain't messing with that no more, man. You remember what happened last time, bro. Right. Be on your ass, bro. You can't do that one again, brother.
Artistic changes. Ain't no
artistic. Hey, yo, I don't use the D word no more. I only use artistic changes. That's it, bro. That's all, man. He ain't gonna cut nobody off. You guys already know what's good. But yeah, man. Hopefully we do get a showcase. I know one is rumored to be coming in when, Jack?
I'm not doing no more rumors, man. Bro, a PlayStation showcase been rumored since September 2021. Since the last one. Like, I'm not doing no more. If you send a rumor, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't.
Yeah, you fed up. Yeah, PlayStation fans are fed up, bro. Why y'all so tight, bro? Like, y'all living nice. Y'all got games. Y'all got.
Seen the game.
Nah, man. Y'all living.
Here's my prediction, Jay. I'm gonna head out. But here's my prediction. All right, gonna get another state of play. It's gonna be in August, right? It's gonna be for Spider-Man 2. And it's gonna look like DLC. That's all I gotta say.
Don't do that.
Look at you, I'm out of here.
Oh no, that is my concern and worry about Spider-Man 2, bro.
Yeah, we have had that discussion before. It's just that like we just can't be swinging around the same city doing the same thing, yo. You know, our super reliable source, Hip Hop Gamer, said that there's gonna be some multiverse shit going on in the game, right? You heard that, Jack?
No, but
some outlets took it and ran with it too. Yeah, they're saying that, the multiverse is gonna be in there, all of that shit.
Well, that do kind of make sense though, because as you can see, if you saw the last Spider-Verse trailer, they did have the PlayStation Spider-Man, in there. So, and not DC, but Marvel, the multiverse and the Spider-Verse, it makes sense. It do make sense eventually to get into some shit like that. I can see that.
That would be something cool to see, actually, though. But
that might be dope if they pull it off. It might be dope. I can dig it.
Yeah. we got a new acquisition from PlayStation.
No, bro.
You see it? Are you
I
excited?
did see it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So if you guys don't know, PlayStation has acquired another studio called Firewalk, I believe, Firewalk Studios. And they have never made a game before. That's number one. They have never made a game before, but the developers are it's a combination group from developers from Bungie,
Oh, God.
Raven, people like so developers beyond like certain Call of Duties, Raven, and I think something else that I'm totally forgetting right now. But they're pretty much a whole bunch of veteran developers, and PlayStation, I think they announced in 2021 that they entered a partnership with them. And before we seen a lick of footage, Jack, before we seen a lick of gameplay of whatever this new project that they're working on, apparently they got 150 people in the studio, by the way. So it's a big team. PlayStation was confident enough to say, yo, we're adding you guys to the roster. Jack, is this promising? Or are you not trying to get your hopes up? They are developing a multiplayer game, focused game, for the PS5 and your favorite platform, Jack, the PC. So, what's your thoughts on this?
This don't really move the needle for me personally because if I had to assume hop off the porch with them and I would say Haven Studios, we saw the concept art. If I had to venture a guess, I would say they're both making like first person multiplayer games, which they don't really appeal to me much. But like you said, they've never made a game. People on the timeline doing the fucking tip drill twerk with the credit card and the ass cheek. Like, bro, you got to wait and see, bro. You got to wait and see. I can see them coming out with some type of Destiny looking game, some type of knockoff fucking Vanguard, not Vanguard. What's that other game? I forget. I don't know, man. Just some like hero shooters or some dumb shit. Like, it ain't my cup of tea, man. I hope that ain't the case. You know what I mean?
We know PlayStation is trying to enter the realm of live service games, multiplayer games. They're trying to bring multiplayer games back on PlayStation, right? We know this, right? My question to you, Jack, is how do they approach this? Do they go the free-to-play route or do they charge full price for the games? What do you think PlayStation will do? Because, let me say this. Firesprite, heavily rumored that they're working on a Twisted Metal game. I think people have seen LinkedIn profiles and shit of people saying vehicular combat type of situation is going on and found out this. We know that a Twisted Metal show, movie, or whatever is also in development too. You heard that too as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's heavily rumored that Firesprite is making a Twisted Metal reboot. I was having a conversation with the people in the Discord and I'm like, yo, do you think if a Twisted Metal dropped today in today's climate that it can be successful? And successful enough that PlayStation could charge a $70 for entry fee, or does it got to be free to play? And we're pretty much having a debate back and forth on what we thought what was going to happen. So I want to ask you this, Jack. Twisted Metal, Firesprite's making it. You think that's a free to play, or do you think that's a $70 release?
I mean the
and what do you think they should do for it to catch ground, to also catch traction? What do you think it should be?
Well, the logical part of me would say that they would make it a free-to-play game, PlayStation Plus game or whatnot. But you also got to remember Sony wanted to charge $70 for Destruction All-Stars, right? So, like, what are they truly thinking? I don't think, and the last Twisted Metal, last numbers I looked at, 2011, it sold 600,000 copies, right? I think that's
bad
to date. So, I don't think you can get away with charging a premium price for a Twisted Metal type game. I don't think you can get away with charging a premium price for any of these games or service they're coming out with. The best thing to do, which sucks, it would be to make them free to play and litter them with microtransactions. Like that's where you're going to get your money. Look at the Fortnites of the world. Look at any successful games of the service. They don't charge you to get in the door, bro. They charge for battle passes and they charge for cosmetics. That's it. Like that's what they're going to have to do.
And we're also having the conversations like, do you think a game like Twisted Metal will appeal to gamers today? Because I don't know, have you noticed that there's a lot of games that we love from the past, Jack, whether it be arcade sports games with like the NBA Streets, FIFA Streets, the SSX Trickies, it seems like a kind of type of genre have kind of died. I don't know if you have noticed with them type of arcadey style games they're not really as prevalent as they used to be. Do you think gamers today will gravitate towards you getting up in the car and you're doing some vehicular combat with. You think gamers will be interested, or it would just have to look amazing? Because like you didn't mention Destruction All Stars, but once again, it didn't seem to grab anyone's attention. No one really gave a fuck about that game. And do you think that people are just interested in these type of games? That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I feel like Twisted Metal is very much a product of the times, 90s, heavy metal, outlandish characters. And, if you ask somebody that was born after the year 2000, what is a destruction derby? They're not going to know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm pretty sure no one knows what, people our age know what those are, right? So just the whole concept overall is hard to sell somebody on unless you're getting out the car, shooting up people like on some GTA role playing shit. So you stand in the car, you shoot. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I don't really think that will gravitate towards younger people. I don't think the older gamers that remember the OG Twisted Metals might mess with it. But,
yeah. So I think that's why I'm so curious about all these live service games that PlayStation got coming and they got planned, is that if some of them are going to be like returning IP, I'm just curious if some of these franchises still could stand today, especially the ones that are doing something a little quirky, something a little bit unique that's not kind of the popular trend with the battle royale. Someone in the Discord said that it got to be battle royale, or people probably won't even check for it. They got to have like a Twisted Metal battle royale type of mode and shit like that.
God.
But I don't know, man. Are you excited for these live service games that they got coming?
I'm not, but I've been saying, for my sanity's sake, I hope some of them hit, bro. Because I mean, this is what we're dealing with, right? This is what we're gonna have to play. I hope they hit, because I do want to play an online game. It's been the last great online game I played came out in 2013. It's been fucking 10. It's been a decade. Like, we need something new, bro. That's it.
Well, yeah, not watching your like gaming patterns and what you stream. It typically, like, if it's not like, if you're playing like Among Us or like Friday the 13th type of games, I don't really even see you really diving into too many multiplayer experiences like that. Would you say that you gravitate towards single player games more than multiplayer games in general?
Yeah, I do. I don't know, man. I just, I like little quirky games like Plants vs. Zombies and shit like that. I don't really like I ain't gonna even say try hard, because Last of Us is a try hard game. I don't like the twitchy shooters, right? And I feel like a majority of online multiplayer games are like
that.
Yeah, they like twitchy shooters, the Halos of the world, the Call of Duties. I'm not really too fond of those. Like, the only game like that I played and enjoyed was Gotham City Imposters. That game was amazing, bro.
I never
really
played
wish
that.
they would have brought. I really wish they would have remade that game. But that's a game they need a remake, remaster. That game was awesome, bro. Fire.
Was that a PlayStation PC game? Wasn't that on PC as well?
Yeah, it was on PC. Yeah, PC, PS3, 360. It was on everything.
Yeah. I think I missed out on that game completely.
That game was fire, bro.
It was good, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
that was my joint.
It's definitely gonna be interested to see how PlayStation kind of balances these games out, and I think it's just we always have these conversations on like how are these live service games gonna stick? Because it seems like sometimes like the market is like oversaturated. It's just a fight. Everyone's fighting for your time, whether it be a Destiny, whether it be a Fortnite, whether it be a new season in Apex. You know what I'm saying? So they would have to release it at a nice window too, to kind of give it a chance. And these games strictly basically just live off its player base. So it at least releasing on PC should help to at least get more people in the door. Up front, You
think that's gonna help though? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I used to joke and say, when y'all used to say like PC gamers don't really mess with PlayStation games, I thought y'all was full of shit. But judging by some of these numbers, man, hey, I was wrong again. Y'all don't be playing these goddamn games, man.
Jack, you know what? I think listen. Until I will say you're right about that. I will admit, I will say you're right when we get a day and date release. Once we get a day and date release and the numbers are spooky, Jack, then I'll be like, Jack, you was right. I don't think these PC niggas fucking with that. But we gotta admit, every fucking game that they have dropped, they're older games. Yes, they're new to the PC, but they're older games, bro. God of War, 3 years. 3 years. Come on, 3 years after it already sold 10 millions of copies. Like, what are we talking about here? Horizon, wasn't that like 4 years before it came on PC? Days Gone was 2. Like that game wasn't even critically acclaimed in general on consoles. Niggas weren't even, you know what I mean? Like, once again, Returnal. That one was I will admit, Jack, I was surprised about people not giving that. I thought PC gamers would.
I know,
love
and that was
like
the one y'all said they was gonna mess with. They
that one,
really didn't show up
yeah.
for that one.
I thought the PC gamers would show up at least for Returnal because that's actually a good game. It should be up, roguelike. It should be up like a PC demographic kind of, it should like it's, a PC audience. They should fuck with something like that. They like the Hades. They like that stuff. On top of that, the port wasn't a bad port. On top of that, the port actually looks way better than the console version. I thought like, yo, shit, hit all the check marks, but it seems like people are not interested in Returnal. It seems like PlayStation gamers weren't interested in Returnal either. Like nobody interested in that.
That's
shit.
true. That's true too.
So let's keep it like, yeah, we being a buzz. It's not like the game went to go do like it went triple platinum on PlayStation, and it and it just went triple fucking acrylic on PC. You know what I'm saying? But like it didn't do that. It didn't do all that amazing on the console itself. So I guess this is just people are not interested in Returnal for some reason. That's sad. I wonder why.
Which is crazy.
That game is honestly one of the best games I've played this entire generation. The game is like insanely good.
I'm gonna say it, and I've said it before, and people think I'm trying to be a hot take. That is the best PS5 only game.
Jack, you saying this, and bro, it's one or two for me between that and like God of War Ragnarok. It's one or two, and Demon Souls. Those are like the top 3 games on the platform right now.
And this game got the best replayability because of the arcadey nature. Like if you say replay God of War right now, or I'm turning on Returnal, bro. I'm not even thinking twice. Like dead ass.
Yo, bro, I beat it. I beat it on when it first came out on my one of my PSN's account. I got the platinum on my Jack Move inspired PSN account. I got the I came on PC. I beat it on PC. I walked Strat through the game as well and beat it with him co-op. Like I've played that game so much time, and it's one of those games that just never get old too, because the gameplay is just so solid in it. So if you're watching this podcast and if you haven't played fucking Returnal, I don't know whether you're on PC or console, play that fucking game. The game is sensational. Like y'all bugging, bro. I think it sold 500,000 copies or 600,000 last time we heard of it. I don't know. Hopefully it's done better now. Hopefully it's done better since.
That's another game that was a victim of the price increase too, though. Because even though it's a great game, yeah, man. See, putting a $70 asking price on that type of game, man. You know how gamers are, bro. It ain't even top down, but it ain't the. You seen how the game look, bro. It ain't no.
I don't know if I agree with that, Jack. I feel like everything is there in that game, bro. You think a game like Returnal doesn't warrant a full price tag? That's what you're trying to tell me?
But gamers are all visuals, though. They all go off visuals. So when this game came out, if it ain't looking like a God of War or some shit like that, they not trying to drop to 70, bro. You know that.
That's tough. That's tough. Returnal is such a fantastic game, and y'all definitely need to play that shit. So yeah. So there's another topic I want to talk about real quick. We only got a few more. It ain't gonna be a long show today. Dead Island 2. The reviews came out for this game, and Jack, big skip.
Hold on, what it get?
I think what did it get on like a Metacritic?
Yeah,
I think it got like a 70 something. I think let me Google it right now. Actually, I think it got like.
I thought
it
got a pretty decent score, right? It must have went down. I seen it was on. It was green when I seen it. It was like 75 or some shit.
Really? I think it was in the 70s for sure. Okay, on PC 75, on PS5 it's 74.
That's decent.
Yeah, I guess that's not too bad. All right, we got some people pulling up from the open mic. We got Wise Guy and we got Muck. Yeah, what's up? Hello. Okay, I guess they don't get their mic. They haven't got their mic.
They weren't ready. They weren't prepared.
They weren't ready. Yeah. Muck, what's up?
Not a thing, man. Hey, Jack.
What's good, brother?
You know who Kofi and these PC guys remind me of?
Oh my god. Oh god, let's hear this.
They remind me of these Xbox guys,
man. Oh my god. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful, bro. Muck, go ahead. Get your shit off. What do you want to get off your chest that you pulled up on here today? What do you want to get off your chest?
These guys are always hyping about a game coming to their platform, and then when we check the stats, they never play it, they never buy it, man.
Hey, man.
How about Hogwarts Legacy?
He ain't wrong, Kofi. He not wrong.
How,
Can we be
how about the
wrong, man?
how about the new release? How about Cyberpunk sales? How about Hogwarts Legacy? How about
This
Elden
man
Ring?
said Cyberpunk. Hey, Muck, you got him on the ropes, man. That man said
No.
Cyberpunk.
I'm just saying. No, but you're saying I'm making a point. No, I'm making a point that y'all say niggas don't buy games, but clearly there's a whole bunch of games that were super successful. So somebody's buying shit on PC. That's what I'm just trying to say.
We're not saying every game, but if you
Go ahead.
You just like these Xbox guys again.
Oh my god. I'm not deflected. What am I deflecting about? You're saying that the PC guys don't buy games. I'm giving you examples where PC niggas are buying the games.
Listen. We're specifically talking about PlayStation games that you guys hype and say, "Oh, we can't wait. Put it on PC. Yes, we're gonna buy it." And then when it comes, it's abysmal, man.
Once again.
You know what that is, Mark?
All right, let's hear this, Jack.
I've always said this about PC gamers as well. PC gamers only like the illusion that they have options, right? They don't want to play these PlayStation games, but they want the option to be able to play them. If they see, only thing you want, if you want a PC gamer to love you, bro, just give them the illusion that they got the option to do something, and they'll love you forever, bro. That's what PC gamers is, man.
Jack, once again, I will come here and I'll apologize to you, Jack. I'll be like, Jack, you're right. These PC niggas are straight frauds. Once we get a day and date release, I don't want to hear about games that released 4 years ago that already sold millions of copies on the consoles coming out. Because a lot of us do have these consoles and played it before if we're interested. You know what I'm saying? So when the game comes day and date and it doesn't perform, I'll come and be like, PC mans are frauds. At least these PC mans are super frauds. I'll fall back. I'll get you on the pod. I'll say these mans are frauds. Until then, we haven't got a day and date release. These games are some old fucking games. All right.
What's up?
These Xbox guys and these PC guys are like every year
Christ,
for Xbox guys is next year. Kofi said, "Oh no, not this game, that game." Oh no! It have to be there.
Yo, Mark, you get on my damn nerves. Don't ever be calling no PC niggas like no Xbox niggas. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Nah, that's insult. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. What's up?
Y'all a family, man.
Nah. That's disrespect, Jack. That's disrespect. Don't do that.
Nah.
Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect.
Mood always say, "Oh, ain't that I want to play the game? I just want it on my platform." You guys doing the same thing, man.
Who's you guys? Don't put me in the group. Don't put me in the. Who's you guys? Who you guys?
Muck got a meter, y'all.
It's the same thing, Kofi. You know, you guys always
Oh my God, yo.
Have this. What's
with you guys thing, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Yo, right. That's what I'm telling you. Yo, that's what I'm telling. What's the up with this you guys thing? Yo, once again. I supported the games before even PlayStation started sending me the games on PC. The ones that came out before I even had this, I bought all of them. The ones that I was trying to play and beat, I've beaten them. So what you talking about? These mans don't get it and beat them. So listen, some of them mans are frauds. Just like how there's PlayStation dudes that are straight up frauds. Mans be capping on the timeline, talking all this shit. There's no reason a person like me should have more platinums than you talking on Twitter all fucking day. So we could play the same game. There's a whole bunch of PlayStation niggas I know that be just on the timeline tweeting away. They tweeting away. Just like how the Xbox mans are hyping up Hi-Fi Rush and haven't beat the games. There's always gonna have that subgroup of gamers that are just frauds. Let's just keep it a buck. There's no difference. We can't generalize and put all the PC community like this. Once again, the games, I agree. Some like Returnal's a game that I think should have done better on PC. I 100% agree with you. But them other ones that are old as fuck. Like, y'all mad that Sackboy didn't go triple platinum on PC? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
You knew that one gonna sell to begin with, man. Come on now.
Yo, we're talking about games that didn't even go triple platinum on PlayStation. Like, what are we talking about?
So y'all get a pass for that. I don't want to play Sackboy, so y'all get a pass for that.
Okay. So don't be using them in the examples then.
I mean, a Uncharted collection that came out. You know, I mean, it's a couple, man. How did the last one sell?
Old Jack. How old is Uncharted 4? It came out in 2016, my nigga, bro.
Game.
It is a great game.
Less of a great game.
It doesn't make once again. So the people that I'm assuming the people.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear it.
No, I was asked. They said, "Why don't you want people everywhere to play great games?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't got no problem with that. They brought you the great game, and you said, you know what? I'd rather not." Listen, you didn't hold up the end of the mic. Hey, Muck, talk to this man.
No. We about to put Muck on timeout. We about to talk to this man. Yo,
man.
Rated, come spit some game for these guys, because clearly they don't know what the fuck they be talking about, yo. We get some common sense people up in here, yo. Wise guy, yo, what's up? Get y'all shit off, yo. What's up?
Yeah. I just think that
Here's the thing
go
with
ahead.
some
Go
PC
ahead, man.
Go ahead, right in. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all. Okay. Here's the thing about some PC gamers. Some of us are low key, while the rest of us are oh no, it's Alex. No disrespect to oh no, it's Alex, but
That's my guy, bro. That's my
insult, insult everybody. You know what I mean? Like I F with Alex low key, but he attacks everybody, and I mean,
no, it's a personality. It's part of the it's
like
part of the
It's mental illness.
persona.
Mental illness. Yeah, we know.
It's part of the person. It's the personal personality. You know.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's the like PC gamers like me are just like low key waiting for some games that we really want to play. Like for me on Twitter, I will cap that I'm still waiting for Ghost of Tsushima to hit PC because I've seen how good that game is. I've always wanted to play this. This was the Assassin's Creed Japan game that I've always wanted. So I've just been waiting on that. And for me, I've just been on just the watch of the woods, seeing half of these console fanboys just lose their damn minds, like, you know, Kid Smooth and his incessant hatred with the freaking Square Enix stuff.
Yeah. Once again, like there's a lot just like on all sides of this whole wherever you fall on the PlayStation. A lot of people that are actually pretty damn normal, you know. I think just the internet brings just all the mentally disabled people. Jack, just there's a lot. The internet, like Twitter's a spot for a lot of the mentally disabled people to just come together and and just reside, like, you know what I mean, like Days Gone swarms and shit like that. You just come together.
True.
That is
true.
What I mean? But there's actually a lot of normal people out here. Like if you talk to some people,
that part
people
I
are actually not normal.
I agree with the first part about Twitter being full of weird folks. It ain't
You
that
don't
many
think
normal
you
people.
don't think there's much wrong with people out here, bro? What would you consider us, Jack? Me and you, we normal, or we part of the mentally disabled people? What's up, Jack? What do you think?
You know what? I think we both mentally disabled in certain aspects. I'm gonna be real, man. I know my damn fault.
Tell me why I'm mentally disabled, bro. Tell me why I'm mentally disabled. I want to hear this one.
Man. You got some weird quirks about you, man. I just be thinking like, is something wrong with Kofi? Like, he all the way there, man. That shit. I don't know, man. Sometimes certain shit you do, man. I don't know.
Nah, man. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny. Yo, wise guy, what'd you want to get off on this topic or any other topics that we discussed? What's up?
Yeah, so I think the reason why Returnal didn't sell well on PC is because it released right next to Hogwarts Legacy. You know,
that is true. That's a bad window. Definitely a bad window.
Exactly. If they would have had a better time in which they released, it probably would have sold better. You know, there would have been more eyes on it and stuff. But, you know, everybody's looking at that, then they're moving on to, you know, the next big game after that. So
that
not as
true.
many people are going to pick it up.
And I also want to point this out, too. If we being 100% honest, PlayStation, even though they're doing this whole PC initiative thing, right? But the way that they market it, which some people probably see this as a positive, right? They really don't put their PC shit in the forefront too much. Like, if we're being honest, Returnal wasn't advertised at all. Like, where did you see any Returnal? We just got like a random tweet the following day, Jack, before they even acknowledged that the shit was out. You know what I'm saying? They don't do any major advertisements for these games on PC, whether they're going to do a whole bunch of ad runs on YouTube, whole bunch of ad runs on Twitter. They don't do none of that shit. They kind of just drop the game and let it live.
You saying they have ass in it? They have ass in it.
I don't think it's not, because I want to say the port is a half-ass for something like Returnal, but they're not really promoting these games in a big way. And would you agree? Like, do you see any of their PC releases? Would you see their like any of their big PC releases heavily marketed? No, they don't. They kind of just drop them in Steam and let them live and just let it live in the community. They don't drop them. They don't like make it this grand thing where they're running ads or anything like that.
You know why they do that? It's not a money thing. I think there was an adverse reaction to this whole going to PC thing, and they don't want to piss off the console gamers. They haven't done. They imagine this, right? This is the world we live in. They haven't really announced a new game in like 18 months, but then every time we turn around and go to like the YouTube PlayStation page, you talking about a new game coming to PC. Like, we don't want to see that, bro.
You think you're giving the fanboys a little bit too much credit. You think they give a fuck about nothing like that?
Yeah, I think they do.
We're trying to make niggas like Jack Move, Jay Barry,
Yeah.
happy, so we're
Yeah.
not gonna tweet about this. Do you really think that's how they move it?
Bro, I bet Jay Barry got a fucking PSVR 2 for like every limb on his body. Like, bro, these are we the people that's keeping them in business, bro. Like, bro, they might say it ain't important. I know we a minority at the end of the day, but they know how shit look optically, bro. And if they didn't, if they truly didn't care, they would bring every game out day and date. Why are they staggering the releases? They know, bro. They know how people look at this shit, bro.
No, but
Even though they gonna say they don't, they know how people look at this shit, bro.
Jack, I know they're staggering the releases, but I think PlayStation's message has been kind of clear going forward. That I remember this phrase used to piss you off when I used to say it, but I think the gap is shorter, Jack. I think the gap. All of a sudden,
it might be.
Yo, because remember what happened. I don't know if you remember the original blog post when Horizon came to PC. They almost made it sound like this was like a one-off thing. Yeah, it almost sounded like that, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple years later, Herman Holtz. The last time we heard from him talking about the whole PC thing is at least a year, right? And then they say at least a year before. I read an article by 2025. By 2025, they're planning on doing like these manufacturers are planning on doing more like PC console releases. So I do think these gaps will shorten. And as we already know, we're all expecting the multiplayer games to release day and date as well, right? Are we not all expecting that? I think we all pretty much say it makes the most sense, right? I don't think it's far off to believe that we're gonna get to a point where, you know, the development for these are going to be a lot closer, whether it be maybe 6 months after release or maybe some day and date. I don't think that's a far-fetched way to think. You know what I'm saying? And I think the console will still do great. And I think the console still strive because, once again, PlayStation is pop culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, them releasing a game on PC is not going to stop the wave that they got going for themselves because people still are interested in the box. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I just feel about the whole situation when it comes to that. But we got 2 super chats I want to quickly read. This one is from Blade X. He says, I would like to call, but I'm at work. Shout out to you, Blade X. Appreciate you listening. We got a super chat from Jay Main. My guy, he says, celebrating 5 years of marriage to the wife today, but had to stop in and say what's goody to my guys. Shout out to Good Gaming Community. I appreciate Jay Main.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Best co-host in the game right now. You know what I mean? That's my guy. And hopefully you have a great day with your wife, bro. But yeah, man. Jack. What else did I want to get into before we get out of here? But I guess since we got Wise Guy and Raiden in here, I guess I would like to ask them how they feel about the whole PlayStation multiplayer live service games that they got coming up with, like the acquisition of Firewalk. Do you think these games should be free to play, or do you think they should be like your regular retail price? What direction do you think PlayStation should go with these brand new IPs with their multiplayer games?
I guess it depends on what IP it is. Like if it's Twisted Metal or Warhawk or maybe Mag, yeah, make it free to play. But if y'all are coming out with a new Killzone, a new SOCOM, a new Resistance, make that a full price game.
Yeah. So pretty much if it's comes in with like a single player experience like that, right? I'm pretty sure like it'll be a mistake if you release a multiplayer only game like full price. I don't think that might be too wise for them to do. But like y'all said, like if it's like a 2 package game with like a full campaign, but a heavy focus on a multiplayer, like a Killzone, I think that does make sense to just have a regular release, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Leo Soccer 7 says, Kofi, talk about the guy that got sued for Nintendo and he owes them 25% of his paycheck for the rest of his life. Jesus Christ. Nintendo's petty, Jack.
Extremely.
Nintendo petty. That's great. What did he even leak? Does anyone know?
I think he was a hacker. He hacked something. I don't know what he did, but I know he wish he didn't do it no more, man. One dude named Bowser or some shit like what is his name? Something like that. I might be thinking about somebody different.
No, I think that was his name. It was like Gary Bowser.
Oh,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's hilarious, though. That's ironic.
Yeah,
that's ironic.
That is ironic. That's fucking nuts. Nintendo's petty as hell for doing that for a man, bro. That's nuts.
You remember when they sued that one couple for $12 million and won a couple of years ago? Hey,
That's-
Nintendo don't be playing, bro.
Yeah, that's like one, like, I think Nintendo and Rockstar are the two companies that if you have something of their shit that you're not supposed to have or show, you keep it to yourself. Don't put that shit online, because those are the two companies that would actually come after you on some type of shit. I remember when I got a ringy ding ding from some folks over there, from some folks at Rockstar. It had me shook up. Hold up, I didn't want to get involved with I don't want to get involved with no lawsuit, bro. When your boy got that Red Dead a little too early, holy, had me panicking for a second. I thought I was gonna hit with like a 2 million. Good thing I didn't share anything. If I shared it, I probably would have been cooked.
Oh no, yeah, you'll be in bars right now. You'll be on a collect call at this motherfucker doing the podcast. It's just crazy.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. But yeah, Dead Island 2, just to go back to the top, Dead Island 2 came out. It's a game that I'm skipping. I'm kind of tired of this whole zombie craze, Jack. Wait, you gonna pick up this game?
Nah, man, I'm with you, man. It's kind of old. This game, from the footage, it almost looked like a vertical slice, because I'm like, it looked kind of decent. I'm gonna be honest, it did look kind of decent from what I was seeing. But this game was also in developmental hell for 8 years, right? And I can't remember personally a game that's been in that type of situation for that long to actually come out and be good. So for this game to come out and get like a 75, 74 on Metacritic, I'm kind of surprised by that.
You surprised? You thought it would have bombed? You thought it would do worse?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The whole situation of this game has definitely been interesting. Like you said, it's been in development for like a decade, yo. But this whole style of game, I'm just over it. You know, I played the Dying Lights already. Dying Light 2 I tried a little bit of it. It wasn't really, it really didn't click with me. This is looking like a little bit more of the same, but a little bit more like, I guess, goofy, in the sense of like you have these wacky cast of characters and these crazy ass weapons and shit like that. I don't know, but I think I'm good on it. I think I might check it out for like, if I get it for like a nice 15, 20 piece. But besides that, I think I'm good, bro. I think I'm good. We got a super chat donation from Bias Gamer 77. Says, "Good luck on balancing fatherhood and gaming." Yo, this actually might be my my last podcast before you have to take over for me and J Man, man. Maybe. Now my baby on the way, Jack.
We're getting soon, bro.
It's soon, bro. I'm a little shook, bro.
Yeah, having a
I ain't
son,
gonna lie.
right? Son.
Yeah, I'm having a baby boy.
Can you make his middle name like Jack Move for me?
Jack Move.
The middle name, yeah, not the middle name.
Jack?
You ain't got to do all that. Yeah, like Kofi Jack Move Jr.
I'm gonna hit up Addy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit up Addy. I'm
salute.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Addy. I'm gonna say we can work something out, Jack. All right.
Yes, sir. Fire.
And I guess this is the last thing I want to talk about. It's really not much happened this week, so we ain't gonna drag the podcast on too long. Is this game that finally I've been looking forward to for a really, really long time, ever since it's been was revealed. It's called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk or some shit like that. Bomb Rush. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Yeah. Right? It's pretty much a spiritual successor of Jet Set Radio. Jack, have you played Jet Set Radio on the Dreamcast?
Did back in the day. I wasn't good
Future.
at it. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, I played
Same
it.
here.
Bro, I had this. I still have my copy on the Dreamcast. Classic game. There's actually reports that Sega is actually making another one too, and with a
Persona screenshots,
3,
right?
Yeah, with a Persona 3 remake as well. I hope that's true.
You heard the rumor about that though. They said that remake of Jet Set Radio is supposed to be like a games as a service or some shit.
Oh my god, they about to ruin
See,
this
I don't
shit.
I don't understand these damn. Yeah, how you make a game like that games as a service though? Like, what you buying paint colors?
You know why? They probably want to sell you gear, skates.
I guess, man.
Yeah, that's
clothes.
That's
They probably want to sell you that. But I think Skate was doing this route too. Didn't they say Skate was gonna be like a games as a service? I don't know why. Like they're fucking around with like beloved franchises and beloved games that like people like. Just do it. Just do it regular. Like, don't they ever learn their lesson? Like, just do it regular.
That's what
trying to cash out, man.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like a game like Skate being a games as a service, I think they came out and confirmed that. Like that's lame, bro. Like why don't y'all just do it regular, yo? Like people fell in love with the game a particular way. Just don't switch it up or don't deviate too much. But this game looks like a perfect spiritual successor, and I'm looking forward to it. It's coming out on the 18th of August. I will be buying this.
Oh, 2 days for my birthday.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Yeah. I think that's about it, man. I don't think I have anything else to mention on the podcast. I don't think that anything crazy happened this week. God I'm not talking about Activision Blizzard no more. I know some shit happened in that, but I'm over it.
Oh
I need this shit to
god.
be. I need this shit to
I'm
be
lucky,
done.
bro.
Yeah, I need this
Seriously.
shit to be done so people can move on and shit. But I think we're probably gonna end up wrapping up the show. I appreciate everyone who came through, tuned in. Appreciate Jack for stepping in for J Main today as he couldn't be here. And shout out to the call-ins that we got: Tony, Wise Guy, Muck, even you Muck, yeah, and Ryden. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Hey
y'all
man, thanks for
tuning in.
having us, bro.
Yeah, coming in. I mean, coming in doing these call-ins. I like doing the call-ins with the community. So if you wanna be a part of the podcast, just join the Press Start podcast. I'm not Press Start. Look at this shit. The Good Gaming
Oh,
Discord.
look at
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Y'all see this shit, man? It's crazy.
The Good Gaming Discord. All right, join the Good Gaming Discord, and just when we're doing open mics, just hop in the waiting room and we'll drag you in so you could be a part of the conversation. So hopefully everybody has a great night. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed. All right, we'll see you guys hopefully next week. Oh, we got a super chat real quick. TV guy, he says Jet Set Radio Future is one of the best games ever created. Cool. Type 1, another super chat. He says, get that sleep schedule down for your son. It will make things easier. Congrats and smooth episode as usual. Stay safe out there. Appreciate the last minute super chat donations, guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys. All right, y'all be safe.
Peace.
There we go.